Here we go, healer. Welcome to the closing challenge. All right, so a little while back we did a recruiting challenge, and now we're going to do a closing challenge because I want to teach you the sales process. Some of you are so caught up in why aren't people responding right away? Why am I getting ghosted? Or what's the correct script to use so someone wants to buy from me or join my team right away? I want to help you during the next 3 days really focus on the actual process that someone goes through. It's called a customer journey. And so when you can really embrace that and understand that your people, your prospects, your leads are going to actually go through a sales process before they say yes, and that it's completely normal, you're going to stop being so freaking hard on yourself. For the next 3 days, I'm going to give you homework. I'm going to make sure that you have scripts you need. I'm going to make sure that you have this whole process down. One thing I want you to promise me though is you don't overthink anything I'm teaching you and you put it into action. Remember, you're not going to master this in 3 days. This is going to be a process for you to learn something probably brand new that you've never seen before. But I promise you that if you put this into action every single day and you follow this simple process, you're going to love the process of getting someone to say yes to you. All right, let's quickly talk about a sales process because most of you have never been in sales before.
And I gotta be honest, I wasn't in sales either.
So I had no comprehension or understanding of what the sales process was. And so what I wanna do is I wanna share with you what's called a funnel. I'm not talking about a funnel you have to build for yourself. I'm talking about this is just the natural process, okay? So here we go. Here's my beautiful funnel, okay? Every single time you put up a curiosity post, you get a new follower, right? You get a new like, you get a new engagement, or you find someone that you want to prospect. Our goal is to get these humans into the sales process or sales funnel. That is our goal. So we need to have the same sales process that we can wash, rinse, repeat. Think of the leads as people. Duh, because they are people. And every time you invite someone to take a look, you literally tag them on a video, maybe you send them a video, or they've asked you a question about your product, or they've asked you a question about your business, or maybe they watched a sneak peek live virtual event, or you've invited them to something and they've seen something or showed just a little bit of interest, right? These are those people. The only way people are going to flush out of this funnel and turn into recruits or sales is if you do the follow-up method and put them through a sales process where you're basically asking them this or that questions. Your person will close themselves if you're asking the right questions. So what is our main goal? When you get someone in with the invite, right, because we're talking about closing here. When you invite someone to take a look, that is one touch. When you've tagged them on a testimonial, that's another touch. When you've, I don't know, put them in a 3-way call or a 3-way chat with your upline, that's another touch. When you've shared a fact sheet, that's another touch. But here's where most stop. When they don't get a response after the 3rd, 4th, or 5th little touch that you've done with them. What you have to understand is with social media, it's going to take someone 20 times of seeing something or touches of you before they make what's called a decision. So what is our goal? Our goal is to guide them to make a decision. That's what the sales process is going to create for you. Decisions. Because that's what we want. We want yes or no's, right? So think about it this way. 20 times, I'm not going to make you do 20 times during this because I took 13 times. It took my sponsor 13 times before I said yes. 13 times before I said yes. That's 13 follow-ups. Do you think it was worth it? Yes. Stop thinking you're a bugaboo. Embrace the process, all right? So I want you to do some homework. I want you to make a list of those that have ghosted you. You're going to make a list. And you're going to tally next to them how many times you followed up. So, for example, Marissa, let's say Marissa was one of my people. I'm going to tally that, well, I tagged her in a testimonial. I sent her the video. She shared with me a pain point. I had her in a 3-way chat with someone, and I did something else with her, right? That means I've had 5 different touches with her. But I need to get to 13 because that's the number that we're going to try. So what I'm going to share with you on day 2 and 3 is exactly how to get to 13 without feeling like a bugaboo. But this is step 1. I need you to make a complete list of all the people that ghosted you, all the people that said they were interested, whether it's your product or your business, and I need you to figure out and tally up how many times have you really touched them, because on social media, they got to make a decision. It's going to be live. Those that share with me some of the aha moments that you've had from what I'm teaching you. Dive in a little bit deeper to the indirect and the direct follow-up method, as well as giving you my sales process. Exactly what I say to get the prospect or the person that's interested to respond to me and not ghost me. The exact process that I take them through, so this way I know how interested they are. I get them to say yes or no quicker, and it's increased my closing ratio by over 60%. Is it a ratio? I don't know if it's ratio, percentage.
I have no idea. Whatever, it increased 60%, I close a lot more, you know what I mean?
And maybe some of you are like winking because you're like, I know what the indirect is. Ooh, that's a sexy number right there. About that more tomorrow as well.